And that's how you make $520.
Hey guys, in this video we're gonna tell you about a side hustle that can make you more profit than your investment, and we are talking about the decal business. But just like any other business, there are also some challenges or struggles that you must be aware. But first we're gonna talk about 4 different machines with 4 different prices that you can use to start a decal business from home. And the very first machine we're gonna talk about is the Silhouette Cameo 4, one of our favorite ones and one of the most affordable machines. And the great thing about this machine is that the software is free, the basic version. Now you can always upgrade to the Pro or the Business Edition. As of 2024 on November, the Silhouette Cameo 4 costs only $200. And with these machines, you can make not only decals, but also t-shirts and signs. Make sure you check out our channel to watch all the projects we have made with Silhouette Cameo 4. This machine makes decals as big as 12 inch. Our next machine is the Silhouette Cameo Pro, and this machine measures 24 inch. And it costs around $350 as of today on 2024. And one of the great advantages of using a Cameo Pro compared to the Silhouette Cameo 4 is that you can use different sizes of vinyl rolls. Make sure you watch the full episode about this project because we use the Silhouette Cameo Pro for this car decal project. And with this machine, not only you can make decals, but you can also make t-shirts, signs, and many other products. Make sure you watch all the products we have made with Silhouette Cameo Pro. Our next machine is the USCutter Titan, and it only costs $800 as of today on 2024. And with this machine, you can make decals as big as 28 inches. With this machine, you can make car decals, signs, t-shirts, and many other products. Make sure you check out the episode about this car decal project with our friend using the USCutter Titan. And the last machine is the one we're gonna use for today's project. All right, so for today's project, we're gonna use the Graphtec, and we have the older version, the Graphtec CE 6060. I believe today is the 6000, or is it 8060? I think, I'm not sure.
7,000 and 8,000, something like that.
Something like that, but it costs over $2,000 for sure. We got this for, do you remember how much we paid, like $1,900?
No, well, something about, yeah, somewhere like that. I think it was like about 1,800.
Yeah, and this is the way we align the vinyl, and this process is very important because especially when you're gonna do like bigger decals, we always recommend that you pull some of the vinyl to the front and do a scan to make sure the vinyl is not gonna shift or move when it's cutting. Very simple, you just make sure that this vinyl doesn't move a lot. It moved a little bit, but I think it's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
And today we're gonna use three colors,
Yep.
the yellow one, the blue one, and the red one.
No, the white one.
The white one. And we use Oracle 651 for outdoor and indoor purposes. And the transfers, I think we're gonna use the AT75, the R-Tape Clear Choice.
Yeah, since the surface is not in bad shape, the paint is in good condition, so that's why we're gonna use the high tack.
So we're gonna start cutting out the vinyl. By the way, guys, if you're liking this video, please make sure to give us a like, subscribe. That will help us. YouTube would recommend this video to people that want to start this business from home. As you are watching, we are like literally working from home. We've been doing this for years and we enjoy it so much. If you're finding this information, or if you maybe are convincing yourself to start this business, make decals. I can be very honest right here, right now with you, because that's where the money is, and that's why we're doing a lot of the transfers too, because HTV can be a little more expensive and the process takes longer too. Transfers for us are killing it right now, so and that is why it's very important that you align your vinyl. You see how much vinyl went to the front. And a little tip I want to give you guys is about the competition. We noticed that there's more people doing this. However, as we mentioned many times, just trying to find more creative or different approaches to sell your decals. Right now we are trying to make like menus, sell QR code decals for people that want to advertise their menu, like taco truck. We got one project coming, but we're still waiting on the guys' information. So we're still working on that episode. So make sure you subscribe and of course turn on your notification bell, because that's a creative way, in my opinion, to sell decals. So do not worry about the competition. You will find it anywhere you go. So
do not compete, create.
Create, exactly. All right, I think our vinyl is ready, and we still gotta cut some more, but we're gonna start weeding out and then we're gonna apply the transfer.
We're gonna be really careful with this section. I think it's cutting through the backing a little bit, not too bad.
All right, so we're gonna start weeding out the vinyl. And another thing that we always recommend in most of our videos is that you add your weeding boxes to make the weeding process much easier.
And I'm about to ruin this.
One of the things that we love from decals is that most of the time we are able to save it, but worst case scenario is that we will have to cut another one.
Just a number. That would be the worst case scenario.
I think we're having issues with the cutting strip or the cut force, because cut force is not so strong. So it's cutting unevenly, exactly. Now this is a side hustle.
Yeah, and see, like Luis was saying, you know, it can always be saved. Most of the time you can save it, and I will go back to it and fix it when I'm done. I'm gonna keep on weeding out. I'm gonna be extremely careful because, as you saw, the cut force is not doing it right. I guess the machine is not cutting perfectly the way it's supposed to. We need to replace the blade. I mean, it's some maintenance that you have to do certain time.
I mean, most machines will need maintenance. This is the reason why you must always have scissors next to you, just in case you gotta cut through the vinyl and focus on one area. But I think Saul's got this.
I don't know.
I hope so.
I'm not really sure.
You can cut with the scissors here and
I'm
focus on the bottom side.
Worrying about the registration mark. That's my biggest concern right now.
So I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to help him. All right, so I'm gonna be very honest. We did struggle, not because something went wrong, but because this is what happens. Sometimes machines are very unpredictable. The cut force, I think it's we just need to do some maintenance, but no biggie. We were able to fix it. All right, I think Saul found out why we're struggling. Why, Saul?
Well, I mean, the cut force, that's the main reason. But I mean, also the type of design, I wasn't counting on the blade or the machine to give us a hard time. But like, we don't want to hide anything from you guys. I think it goes perfect with the title of this video. It is a hustle. It is not perfect. It's not going to be perfect. So if you are thinking of starting this kind of business, we want you guys to get an idea that sometimes you're going to go through real challenges.
All right, we're about to apply the transfer to our decal. And again, we're going to use the R-Tape Clear Choice AT75. And we're going to do it, both of us, because our brother's not here, so we have to do it. But if you guys work alone, you can use the application rollers that you are seeing here to apply your own transfer into your decal. This is a really amazing tool. All the links from everything that we mentioned on this video will be below on the description or on the first comment. All right, so we're gonna start cleaning the surface, and we're gonna use Rapid Tack. And you guys can see that this van is very dirty. Fortunately for the customer, we're only gonna work on this area, but this for us will be an extra fee. We always tell the customers to bring the car as clean as possible. If we have to do some cleaning, then that'll be an upcharge for them. By the way, guys, if you want to extra support us, you can use the decal calculator to price projects like this. We have many videos on how to use it and how to consider certain fees, like the one I'm talking about right now. But right now, Saul is gonna use the Rapid Tack to clean the surface in our work area. And guys, don't forget that you can also get your little magnets to help you avoid using too much tape, because the blue tape can be very expensive. So this will be a great solution for you if you want to save money and to help you reposition your decal. These are very helpful.
All right, so the way we're gonna do the installation, we're going to do a wet application, but we are gonna barely apply some Rapid Tack, and we're gonna use the cutting knife. We're going to get rid of the backing paper, a little bit less than half.
And the reason why we're doing it this way is because the way we cut the vinyl.
Yeah, we tried to save a little bit of vinyl, which we did, but not a whole lot. Plus, we love the challenge. I'm gonna apply just a little bit of that, not too much. and this is a good way to avoid bubbles too. We try to do a wet dry application. I think we see better results when we do dry, but right now it's not too bad. For the next section, the top section, we're gonna do a dry application, and you can always do a mix. You can do a wet and a dry application.
Yeah, right now it's about 50 degrees Fahrenheit, so we don't want to use too much Graphtec because of the weather. All right, so now we're gonna remove this carefully, especially if we use the wet solution, because the 8075 is a high tack transfer, so we're gonna be very careful. All right, so Saul already exposed the registrations, and now we're gonna layer the second color, which is the yellow one. We're gonna do this dry application because we noticed that taking a little bit longer to remove the bottom section. And I'm gonna let them handle this because we get sometimes comments from people that too many of us.
I'm sure someone will find something to complain about.
You find the experts everywhere, anywhere. All right, so Saul removed part of it, but we remove enough to work on the bottom section. We gotta layer a second color.
That's why we always recommend that if you can avoid doing a wet application, especially when it's cold like today, we strongly recommend that you refrain from doing it, a wet application. And I'm gonna use some of this tape here.
Yeah, we wanted to do something different for this episode. Wanted to show you the good things, which are, most of it is really good. The money is good, but the struggles too. The weather, you saw us struggle with the cutting force.
Also, the one of the questions that we get about the bubbles, but we try not to do like make holes throughout the decal. We try to avoid that. Let the sun take care of them. I mean, we try to pop the bigger ones, being really careful because I can see that the bottom layer is still a little bit wet. While we wait for this bottom section to dry, I'm going to go ahead and remove the registration marks. We try to do it as soon as we can. I'm not scratching the surface. I'm just applying or doing it gently.
All right, and we did not follow our own advice. We are too stubborn. We wanted to try one more time before we move on to the other side, but
it's working.
It's working, yeah.
Didn't have to wait that long.
All right, guys, if you can notice, we already applied the bottom section, and we already applied on the right side. You can see the phone numbers there. Now we're gonna do the upper section, and we pretty much did the same step as we did on the sides, except that we are using tape because we cannot use the magnets, of course, on glass. And notice the way Saul is applying the decal side by side. This can also help you avoid leaving too many bubbles. I mean, sometimes you will see one here and there, but as we have mentioned before, in time they will disappear.
And that's how you make $520.
Thank you guys so much for sticking out to the end of this episode. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and if you want to start a decal business from home, I invite you guys to subscribe and check out our channel. We have a lot of really amazing tutorials. Thank you guys. We'll see you on the next episode from the RDI team. Saul, he's way in the back. See ya, guys.